When you get a script from Diablo, like, do you read it as a fan first, or do you immediately see yourself as this Jennifer, and how did you prepare for it?
It's hard for me. I think it's hard for actors in general. Maybe I'm speaking for you, for everyone. But when I read a script, I start sort of trying to play the character as I'm reading the script. See if I could even do it.
Yeah, say them out loud. That's what I do. Do you say them out loud?
Yeah. I start running the
And do
scenes
you write
as
notes?
I'm reading it. Not as I'm reading it the first time, no.
Sometimes if I write notes, I get too attached to it right at the beginning, and I kind of don't want to be attached to it in case it's something, you know, if it doesn't work out or whatever.
There's a rhythm to the way she writes, though. So was it easy to kind of grab it immediately, or is there something kind of, did you have to work? Did you have to talk to Diablo? What was that like?
No, I liked the rhythm of it. I think we all fell into it really easily.
Yeah, nobody changed a word.
Nobody changed
other than
anything.
Adam made his kind of his own thing and
Yeah,
played
Adam did
around.
his own. He rewrote some of the stuff, but we didn't. We stuck to it word for word, and
And then
it
she had
was-
just won an Oscar like a month before we started shooting, so it was,
But it's
we
not
don't mess with
it's
it.
not hard dialogue. I think watching it, it seems like it would be hard to spit it out, but it's not. It's young and it's youthful, and it sort of just flows from your mouth. But there are moments I think that we each struggled with.
Every generation, but how I thought about it was every generation's slang is different than the one before. So every generation creates their own sort of
Yeah.
language and way of describing things and using words that didn't have, you know, creating a new meaning other than its original meaning. I think that's just what Diablo does in her stories is, you know, if it's going to be out of date in 5 or 10 years, then why not just make up a random word?
Did she ever tell you that maybe the characters have elements of people that she knew? Was there a Jennifer in her life that kind of
No, she never told me that.
terrorized
She
her?
never told me that
I
either.
think
We
it
never
just
even
came
really
from
even
her
got into
imagination.
that. Like our conversations all were sort of.
They had nothing to do with.
Yeah,
the
she was,
movie.
and if you said, I remember Amanda we were sitting at the Gerard at the Sudden. She said, okay, so I was thinking just this one thing, and then she's like, change it. And that's all we really ever talked about with the script, and to see somebody who's so talented and to be willing to give control over that easy
To
just shows-
actors.
to actors who are not writers, just shows how you know,
Gracious and humble and
humble and
she's
confident at the
she's
same time.
But she's also unaware of how talented she is, I think.
Yeah, well, she doesn't buy into any of it, which
Right.
is why she's so cool.
There's a moment in the film which kind of surprised me because, you know, based on your filmography, we've seen you in a certain way, but there's a moment here where you're extremely vulnerable and there's things that I've never seen you do. So it's kind of exciting for me as I love acting, so therefore it's nice to see you do something different. So did you try, I don't know, what is it like to kind of be in a film where you're given the opportunity to try something?
Which
And are you
moment
trying?
are you talking about? Just out of curiosity.
The one where you, yeah,
that scene?
I loved it. I mean,
I think that it was scary to open up that way and to do it in front of a camera, but it became a really great experience once I got it out and once I did it and once I felt like there was some real honest emotion in there. It's kind of a little bit like therapy, honestly.
last question then. I just have to ask, what's it like working with Amanda and having this actress to kind of play off with, and what does she bring to the table?
She's so talented, clearly, obviously. She's really brilliant, really talented. And I think that she's really engages you in the scenes because she kind of is living it while she's on camera. It's very real for her. And so it sort of forces you to be very much in the moment with her.
Yeah, both of them, Amanda and Megan, like, I remember both of them on specific instances where you guys were off camera of me and you were crying or freaking out or going crazy. The one in particular for you was whenever you were, that scene where we're about to go into the pool and you're talking about, I think something's wrong with our needy. And she cried off camera for me, and Amanda did the same thing, and it was like, you just don't normally get that, I think, and that just shows how talented and professional they both are.